The Metro Deli has been part of the Westchester community for over 10 years. We always use the freshest and highest quality ingredients for all our dishes and catering events. Our breakfast features bagels with freshly sliced Nova. Don't miss out our thick challah French toast. For lunch, grab a booth and enjoy one of our oversized salads or our freshly cut hot deli sandwiches. We're open 7 days a week, where the coffee is always hot and freshly brewed.
Get out of the deli and welcome back to our last segment of the Trifecta Live on WICR. That being our music and album review segment. Now, if you guys were listening, you heard that new Justin Bieber single, I'll Show You. Definitely has some great vibes on it. Probably one of my favorite songs that he's put out so far with this whole album rollout, which comes out, I believe, on Friday, right?
Yeah. I'm just doing it on my way to the Colbert taping.
Oh, yeah. Well, shout out to you not inviting me to that. That's another story. Man. That's another story. So, are you guys pumped for this album? Because I know I am.
Yeah.
You know, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Let's do it.
Are you guys
I've never looked forward to a Justin Bieber album in my entire life.
Just me saying
in my entire,
honestly,
in my entirety of existence, I've never been like, yo, I can't wait for this Justin Bieber album.
I'm so pumped. I can't believe I'm saying that.
I'm so hyped that I always said after the whole Belieber phase goes by, I might appreciate Justin Bieber because he has a good voice. Like after that whole Belieber, girls wilding over him, and he grows up and has a new sound. Because I knew it was gonna happen. He's gonna, like when I was 15, I told my best friend at the time, Michelle, I was like, he's gonna grow up, he's gonna do drugs and get crazy and get wild, and everybody's gonna hate him. He's gonna come back and actually be good.
I actually didn't think that he'd be able to come back. I thought he was just gonna be into the first part you said, to just be into drugs, and that's the end of his career. But he surely surprised me.
I knew he was gonna come back.
He surely surprised me, and just writing this on this paper, Justin Bieber's I'll Show You, we're gonna discuss that, was definitely like, wow. So this is it now. I'm a Justin Bieber fan. Song. So
I look forward to his album. Is like I was talking about his new style over the break. How pretty much what happened was Where Are You Now? Yeah. His first single, which originally was on Jack U's album, which is Skrillex and Diplo, but they decided to give him for his album as well. He sent them a song called Where Are You Now, which was like originally a soft piano ballad with the same lyrics and everything. What happened was Skrillex and Diplo remixed it and just put their own spin on it. And then he liked it so much, he said, I'm just going to try to do that for my album.
How do you think the original version would have done?
I mean, it would have sounded good. It probably would have been like, it wouldn't have had the same impact, because the reason why Where Are You Now was so major is because not only was it his comeback song, but it just sounds so different.
Is the original out?
Huh?
The original?
No. The original was like a piano, it was like a regular R&B. So you can kind of hear, it makes sense when you hear the original lyrics. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, where are you now that I need? You can still hear some of the original chords. And then, like, they just pretty much remixed it. And they did the same thing for, I think, Sorry and Where Are You Now were the original songs that were going to be on his album that didn't sound like that. Then they got remixed by Skrillex.
Okay.
The Skrillex produced majority of the album. He's like executive producer. So pretty much it's just EDM-infused R&B, and it sounds good. It's different.
Well, shout out to Skrillex and Diplo for coming together and blessing Justin with this new sound. Once again, cop that album this Friday, November 13th.
What are your thoughts, Jeremy?
No, I'm looking forward to that Travis Scott and that Nas song that he has. You know, I really want. Like, I want to know how.
I didn't see Nas on the final.
How it sounds and
stuff.
Yeah,
Nas is on the deluxe.
Yeah, I didn't see him on the track list. I know the Big Sean and Travis Scott song were originally one song and they got split up. I really want to hear Travis Scott and the Big Sean song, so.
I want to hear Travis Scott and Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
They killed it with Maria. I'm drunk, so I could only imagine what they got for this one.
I don't get to hear that song that much because it's not on the Spotify version of Rodeo.
I got that on my Tumblr, thank God, because you can't find that anywhere.
I noticed that. Why isn't it?
I have no answer for that, to be honest with you. I thought it would be on by now, but I don't know what's going on.
They also took off the first track off of documentary 2.5 off of Spotify.
Oh, I heard about that.
And they took off Earned It on Beauty Behind Madness for a while.
Yeah, and then but the thing is, they don't have the album version on Spotify. It just goes straight to the single. I have the album version because I have like the
I never heard the album.
Copy.
I never heard the album version.
Yeah, it's just like a small little intro. Nothing crazy, but I'll tell you what was crazy and surprising. My man Diddy came out with that new mixtape
called
technically it's a free album. But yeah,
Money Making Mitch. I was surprised. I thought this was going to be another Diddy pop album. Turned out he actually brought it back. And a couple tracks that I like is Everyday, Amore, featuring Styles P, Jadakiss, and Pusha T. Definitely one of my favorite tracks, ironically. and working definitely with Big Sean and Travis Scott.
Why ironically?
Oh, you know, because the whole Arlen thing.
Oh, you already don't.
Yeah.
But do you not like Styles P?
Ironically, the funny thing, he's
it's
right
not that-
behind us.
Oh man. But it's not that I don't like Styles P. It's just like, you know, because I don't really listen to his work anymore. I was surprised that he came through for this whole thing.
He's on 2 tracks.
He's on 2 tracks. But I was surprised, you know, I really didn't bang with Styles P like that, but he came through with the heat, so I was surprised. But definitely a great album, has a lot of great features. Also, the title track, Money Making Mitch featuring Future, is another one of my favorites.
Another one.
And shout out to Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever you want to call him, having the paid in full samples in some of those songs. So that's definitely another highlight that I picked up.
Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign song is great. I forgot what it's called. I don't know the names of the tracks off the top of my head. I know the of course the Everyday Amore song with Jadakiss and Styles P and Pusha T. That was a great song. My favorite track off of there is definitely Workin' Remix. The original Workin', the single, it was cool. It was cool, but the remix is
I haven't heard the original.
The original is just minus Travis Scott and Big Sean's part. That's literally all it is. Like Travis Scott and the Good Music remix kind of just added so much more flavor to it. Because Travis Scott belongs on that. And so does Big Sean. My only problem is that like the first, you could tell like it was remade because the first half sounds so different from Travis Scott and Big Sean's part.
Okay.
Like I feel like if they would have put the Workin' sample in Big Sean's part and Travis Scott's part or something like that, it would have sounded cool. But regardless, it's the best. I think it's the best song off the album. It's pretty cool.
And last but not least, also wanted to come out with on the intro track, I believe Diddy says that in addition to this, his next project, which is No Way Out 2, sequel to No Way Out. Back
everybody
in
dropped sequel albums in 2015.
Exactly. That will be his last album ever.
I hope so.
So, I mean, judging by the way this went, I hope No Way Out 2 is just as good as the first one. So with that, shout out to Diddy for coming through. Shout out to Justin Bieber. Shout out to your album coming out. Also, special shout out to Phi Gamma Chi's event, Urban Night.
Urban.
On that, it starts at 9:00
on Thursday.
In the end zone.
$1 for students, $3 for guests. So please come out.
No dollars if you're performing.
In the end zone.
In the end zone, La Penta.
Also,
please show support.
If you're performing last minute, like you just have a last minute talent you want to showcase, be sure to email Aaliyah at AleahCardenas1.
No,
at
A Cardenas one.
A Cardenas1. Cardenas spelled ACARDENAS. That's how you spell her name. 1 at iona.gales.edu. No, it's gales.iona.edu.
Yes.
Yeah, so hit her up and let her know if you want to perform last minute. Yeah,
and I also want to give a special shout out to my organization. Today is our Founders Day. You know, we make 12 years. 12 years, yeah.
Oh, shout out to y'all. 12
years strong.
Shout out to my co-hosts. That's all the time we have for today. So we hope to get you guys to watch next week. Stay tuned. We love y'all. This is Trifecta Live. My name is Paris Haven.
J Local 2 T26
and Zeus.
Sayonara. Good night.